Hi, it's Heather. I am back with another layout, and this one's actually a lot shorter than my previous videos, and only mainly because I backed my cut file prior to recording just because it takes so long, and there really wasn't any special interesting thing to it. It's been done by many others before. So I didn't necessarily want to put anyone through watching me cut on this little piece of paper and gluing them and so on. So the layout that I am working with is for a photo of my daughter who just was laying down in her playroom reading a book, and I just thought it was so sweet. She's just quietly enjoying her book, and I wouldn't say that she's a huge reader, but she does enjoy reading particular books. And for her, I think it just comes down to finding the most interesting book, and then she can't put it down. And I like to see her enjoying those type of things as opposed to playing on the electronic devices that we have all come to use so often. So I am working with a collection from Authentique, and it is quite old, several years old. And if you've been following along in my previous videos, I am on a mission this year to use my stash. And it's got primarily just blues and yellows. It's not necessarily a girly type collection, but it's got a lot of embellishments and stickers with a book theme. So I thought it appropriate, and I printed it in black and white just because the rug that's in it is pink, and so it wouldn't have matched. So basically all you've seen me do is I had already taken the piece of cardstock from the collection, or pattern paper really. It was just a plain sheet of pattern paper, and applied some gesso and used my shimmers and some Heidi Swapp Color Shine to add some color to the background that would peek in and around the cut file. The cut file I got from the cut shop, and originally I think it almost looks like lemons or limes, and I think I had originally thought I would use it for a summer layout, but I figured it didn't really matter, and I loved the fact that it allowed me to incorporate so many of the patterns from this collection, and we just really wanted to use it. I did back the entire thing with fun foam to pop it up off the page just to give it some dimension. And I did that as well with the photo. I matted the photo with a couple of the pattern papers and added some fun foam. And now I am just working on adding some embellishments. And, this layout is it's not necessarily simple, but simple in the way that I really just, other than the cut file and the placement of the photo, didn't really have an idea of the embellishments and the stickers that I wanted to use. And you can see there's a 12 by 12 page of cardstock stickers, and I knew I wanted to incorporate as many of them as I could, but I just had such a hard time layering them, and I cut a lot of that out because I just went back and forth and back and forth, and that's not really interesting to watch. So I knew that I did want to use that little acrylic piece that says Picture Perfect. That actually came from Freckled Fawn, and I loved it, and it matched perfectly. So I knew that I wanted to use that as my title, but I did go back and forth quite a bit deciding on the placement of it, and originally thought it would go in the bottom right hand corner, but then I felt like the embellishments on the right hand side of the photo, it looked too heavy on the right hand side. So you'll see I end up placing it above the photo. I pulled out some stickers, some puffy stickers. They're from American Crafts, I believe. Just because they were black and white and gold, and they worked, and I just wanted to use up some of those as well. I have some of those type of stickers in a tray on my desk. Just if I put them away, then I will forget about them. So they matched, and it worked, and I felt like there was only so many flat cardstock stickers I could apply to the layout without it just looking flat. Even though the cut file and the picture are popped up, I wanted a little bit of different texture to it. So I added some of the puffy stickers, and there's some flowers, or they're round stickers, and they have flowers in the center. So I added those to some of the cut files, and I take some of those phrase stickers, the Tim Holtz phrase stickers, and I add those as well. And you can see now that I have the title positioned above, which I layered on a piece of vellum that I cut out with a heart die, which came from a set from Cat Scrappiness. I got those recently, and I am so loving that die set. It's just, I know it's just a simple heart nested set, but it has stitching around the edges, and I know that's nothing new, but I hadn't had a set yet, so I was really happy to get those, and I have been using them a lot lately. So I applied glue to that acrylic piece, Picture Perfect, the title, and I'm just using that tray that I keep some embellishments and things in on top of it, just to hold it down, just because those type of things are not always very easy to attach. So at this point, I'm just finishing up adding some sequins with my multi-matte medium and my tweezers scattered around the page, and I decided to add one to each of the center of those. I don't even know what you call them. I guess that could be kind of like flowers, abstract flowers. So that was it. It's kind of simple, but I really love the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some inspiration in what I've done. Thank you so much. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like, and I will be back soon with another video. Thanks again.